and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Today we are going to do a little bit of tarot, a little bit of astrology, looking at the new moon in Leo, which is happening on the 4th at 12 degrees of Leo. So that means the sun and the moon are both together at 12 degrees. And this is actually a really good new moon. It's actually a really positive, hopeful, expansive, creative new moon. And the moon makes some interesting aspects and positive aspects to the nodes of fate. So yes, as you know, new moons are an invitation to start something new, clear out the old, initiate and set an intention for something new. And with the Leo energy, it's really asking us to step into a bigger version of us, to shine in some way, to express ourselves in a way, to tap into the higher potentials of why we're here and what we want to do with our lives, and in some way to be able to embody a more authentic truth as to who you are, how you can express that proudly in the world and shine your light, which is a really beautiful energy. So it is because it's making a lovely sextile to Jupiter. It's also an expansive new moon. It's been supported by Jupiter in Gemini. So this is an opportunity for us to expand our social sets, our minds, our communications, things that we're learning in the world. It's been supported by a benefic planet. So this is a great time to set some intentions for doing some new things, because it's also sextiling Mars in Gemini, which wants to do stuff. It wants to go out, try new things, maybe more than one thing at once. But it really has this sense of let's get something going. Let's get the wheels in motion. So it could be a really great time to launch something or think about setting the intention to launch something, because we are about to go straight into a Mercury retrograde afterwards. So Mercury is really close to the Earth in this new moon. It's slowed down, stationing to go retrograde, which means it is a stronger Mercury. That is our mind. And Mercury is in its home sign of Virgo. So this is actually really good energy. And I actually like Mercury retrograde, but I was born under a Mercury retrograde. So, I tend to like it a little bit more, because it's when the Mercury energy goes a little bit more inward and we're thinking things through, maybe going over some stuff again. And whatever it is that we want to initiate in this new moon, Mercury is really, really strong in Virgo. It's really great at getting organized. It's really great at creating processes. It's really great at going through the details and sorting stuff out and getting organized. So it really is this, and very analytical as well. So it really is like the Leo energy is the inspiration, and the Virgo energy is like, let's get this done. Let's get this organized. Let's sort this out. And so the retrograde that we have moving into this straight after the new moon gives us the opportunity to go, okay, what is it that we are planting and seeding here and putting out? And then what form is it going to take? It gives us the gift of time of slowly, beautifully kind of melding this into the form that it needs to be in the most efficient way so that it works the best. So it's taking the best qualities of Virgo and Leo and putting them together. So Leo energy is also very creative. So it may be something you're creating in your world. It's an opportunity to create something new, but something really functional that works really well. So that's why it's really great to launch something for your business, or to organize something in your life that you want to beautify in some way. We do have Venus, speaking of beauty, at the anaretic degree of Leo, passing through that it's like the final beautification, the final ending. It's a sense of a release of some old values and stepping into something new, so that you can step into more of who you are, which is really beautiful. But then maybe we need some wine with this new moon. But Venus is about to move into Virgo. And so Venus is basically going to have a lovely conversation with Mercury in Virgo. And Venus is like, let's get organized. So it's a really fabulous energy with the positive aspects to the nodes of fate. Could be that the seeds that we're planting in this new moon are somehow fated. Absolutely. That could be very strongly tied to soul growth lessons or karma, or just fated meetings. It could be just a strong sense of purpose. Oh, now we've got two cats. We've got the two cats coming in, both Stella and Star, for the Leo new moon. They're coming in celebrating their season, Leo season. So I wanted to pull some cards. So yes, it could be very significant, the things that are birthing out of this. And it feels like it's very positively supported by the universe. It's a seed for you to expand and grow into your true authenticity, which is really lovely. And it could be a very lucky and beneficial new moon as well. So anything, really have a think about what it is that you want to bring into your life that is around those kind of themes, because this is a really wonderful time to do that. So because Leo is ruled by the sun and the sun is part of this beautiful new moon, then I'm going to pull out my sun cards. And so we're going to pull some cards around the new moon itself. And it's in its home sign, the sun, and as it rules Leo, and it's nestled in with that moon. And here we have it. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This is the new seed that we're planting, the new opportunity that is coming through. And it's an opportunity for abundance, because it's saying, we want to move away from this Five of Pentacles where something has felt like something's been out of reach, in the material realm. Maybe you haven't been feeling valued as much as you want in a particular situation, or you're not seeing the value of a situation. Maybe you're not receiving enough money, or there's something around resources. You're wanting more money, more growth in your career, or some kind of financial investment to really pay off. This is really good for setting some intentions for moving home as well with these cards, because I get this sense as the doors creeping open, opportunity. There's opportunities in the material realms around career, health, living situation, and money. And this is saying these characters have felt like they've been a bit left out in the cold. Even when it comes to relationships, maybe it's around things like rejection, feeling rejected, or feeling like you're missing out on something, or that other people have something that you don't have. And this is the beautiful energy of really valuing, like the Leo energy is also about validation, really valuing the authentic expression of who you are, valuing you and accepting you for who you are. So there's a lot, like Leo rules the heart. So it's very heart-centered, it's very inner child, it's playful, it's creative, but it wants you to value those parts of you. And it is about accepting and loving those parts of you here with this Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, because this Five of Pentacles is also where something just hasn't resonated as well. So it's like there's a new opportunity here to shift all the things that this Five of Pentacles represents to you. Plant a new seed for abundance, for acceptance, for bringing in, feeling welcomed into a new energy, welcoming in this new energy that can bring what it is that you need in the material realm. So it feels like it's there for you, and whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest here, and it really feels like this is the time to plant that seed, which is really fantastic. So it's, opportunities, absolutely. There could be all sorts of interesting opportunities coming through. Let's pull another card. Okay. So I want to ask about, and these could be like fated opportunities. I'm going to ask about the nodes of fate now. What's going on with this? Well, here we have the Leo Queen herself with that beautiful little cat, just like Miss Stella here. Yes, the Queen of Wands, absolutely. She's very warm. She's creating opportunities here. You're attracting opportunities to you by coming into this beautiful warm energy, trusting your intuition, nurturing your soul and spirit, nurturing that creativity, intuitively knowing when to act and and how to get what you want is something that comes through with this as well. So it's very like this Queen of Wands is very discerning. She has a filter, like she knows that she's attracting things towards her, but she's also she also has a presence of mind and a quiet, calm authority within herself to go, no, that's not right for me. And this is right for me. So she picks and chooses. She goes, this is right for me, or no, that's not right for me. And she just knows. So she doesn't get caught up in the wave and the tide of other energy. She very much sits within herself and has a very strong magnetic presence as well, but it very much may be that you are stepping into this energy of quiet authority and leadership, or creative leadership in your life in some way, or authenticity in some way. But it also might be there's someone around you that is coming in. Stella's chosen a card. Let's see what she's chosen. Yes, Miss Leo Queen is saying, I'm choosing a card for the Leo new moon. Of course you are, Stelly. Let's see what it is. So yeah, absolutely. The Queen of Wands is, maybe there's someone around you that you're attracting in that's very fated. Okay. And this feels like there's warmth in this relationship. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like a love relationship. It could be for some of you, but it could be just, you know, we're getting on better. The ice, interestingly, in the Five of Pentacles, and I'm not going to pick it up because Stella is sitting on it now, but the Five of Pentacles it's icy, it's cold. The characters have been left out in the cold, and in comes the warmth of the Queen of Wands who melts that ice. And so there's a sense of this catalyst, there's catalytic energy around you, whatever form it comes in, whether it's something from within you, from your own heart, or it's from something from somebody else's heart. This is very charismatic energy, magnetic energy, and it's creating a sense that emotions that were frozen, or a frosty situation, or something that felt like you were left out in the cold, is now being shifted and changed with the warmth of the Queen of Wands. The sun is shining, that snow is melting. And so it almost feels like it's the spring. There's new opportunities, there's new growth coming through. So it may be somebody fated that you're meeting, or maybe you're just getting really inspired and really tuning in and trusting yourself with this. So let's see, what card did Stella choose? Okay, the Hermit. All right. So this is a Virgo card. This is the card of Virgo, the wise sage. So Miss Stella's saying, yes, she is the wise sage. She's a wise sage. She's a very wise cat. And interestingly, this Queen of Wands next to the wise sage of the Hermit energy is that, you know, she has a wise counsel next to her. So she's got the right people around her. And this is what you want to do with this energy. Set an intention to attract the right people around you to help you move forward, to help you manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest here, which is a really beautiful, positive, new thing in your life that could bring prosperity and abundance and creativity and just a sense of fulfillment, which is really lovely energy to come through. And so this Queen of Wands is attracting things towards her, but she also has the wisdom of the Virgo energy next to her, the wise sage of the Hermit. So she's making some wise choices, wise decisions. She's got a very wise filter on as to what she wants to step into and what she doesn't. And the Hermit energy is, it's interesting. The Hermit is doing a little bit of soul seeking, but very much as an energy of going deep within. It's almost like Mercury retrograde. It's Mercury in Virgo, but going inward and finding the answers within yourself as well. So she is tapping into her own inner resources, this Queen of Wands, and using them in a way that she can, really attract what she wants into her world at this moment in time. She knows she's got experience. She knows she's got wisdom. And so she's looking for those answers deep within, actually, is what I'm feeling here. So if there is someone around her that's like, I do feel like there's wise counsel around her, but ultimately she will listen to the advice, but she is her own counsel at the end of the day. She goes in and goes, okay, I've heard the words of all these people around me, and now I'm going to come in and listen to my body, find my mind-body connection, and I'm going to see what feels right for me. And that feels like they're now talking about Mercury retrograde. This is a really important energy for going through the Mercury retrograde in terms of personally what we can get out of that energy as well. So Stella's doing the reading. George is chiming in. And that is the reading for the Leo new moon. Let's just pull an affirmation card. I feel like there is 2 more cards, actually. So look at this. The girl is watering the sunflower. We do have the sunflower here in the Queen of Wands as well. So I love life. It really feels like There's something here you're being asked to nurture throughout the month of August as well. There's something beautiful. This Queen of Wands is nurturing. I love life. It says, it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I'm glad to be alive. I love life. And that word actually, fully and freely, it is like this embodiment, like it's almost like you're embodying something. But this freedom that comes with it, the fact it's got the sextile with Jupiter as well, it's so much, it's optimistic, it's hopeful, but it also brings freedom. So this is such a positive and optimistic new moon. And I just feel like there's one more card that wants to come through. Stella's like, nope, I'm out of here. So she's done her part. She's incited her words of wisdom, which is the Hermit energy, onto the card. She's pulled a card. That's the first time she's ever done that. So let's see. It's funny. One final picture that is forming here for Leo. Okay, interesting. We've got the bird's nest and winged messages. Okay. Yes, interesting. The bird's nest. There could be a lot of things about home and family coming in around this as well, living situation. But the winged messages would suggest that this is a really great time to step in, connect to your guides, get those messages, get your soul team, your soul guides on board, help them with manifesting this. And it's also like, look at the sun shining here in the bird's nest. It's really beautiful. It's abundant. There is enough food. Mother bird is feeding her baby birds. And it feels like something wants to be, maybe it's the roosters. I was going to say something wants to be nurtured and fed. They're like, give me food. So something in your life really, like once you plant this seed, you want to water it. It wants to turn into this beautiful sunflower, but also you want to be able to nurture it so it can be sustainable, so that it can fulfill you, so that it can feed your soul, so it can also, perhaps this energy can be beneficial to those around you. It sort of feels like it as well, like you're sharing the love, or you're sharing the good energy, or you're sharing, it feels very benefic as well. So not only if you feed yourself, then you're able to pass on this really good energy to other people. And when I'm saying feeding, I'm meaning feeding yourself what it is that you need, what your soul is saying, I actually really need this. So it could be, around your health, or it could quite literally be around food, or maybe it's like you need to stabilize something in the material realm. Like I need this in my life. It's something in the material realm that you need, but you want it to be fulfilling as well. You want it to be nourishing. So you're definitely getting some very strong messages from the winged messages, which is very beautiful. The angels are watching and listening, and so you can pull in your spiritual team and guides and angels to help you manifest. But ultimately, you are this beautiful Queen of Wands, nurturing. Okay. Nurturing, I think it's time to go. Nurturing this beautiful Ace of Pentacles and melting the ice so that the answers are coming eventually. Eventually there's perhaps a closeness, or that something is taking the form that it needs to take. So a very beautiful, optimistic, inspirational new moon for Leo. Thank you so much for joining me. Please follow me on Instagram. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.